Now, while the Indian football team was gunning for glory at the Intercontinental Cup and the South Asian Football Federation Championship, one of their key members, Chinglensana, was at his home with his family in Manipur. Now, he hails from Kumujama Lekhe in Churachandpur district. Chinglensana's family became one of the many victims affected by the ethnic clashes. The Indian footballer from Manipur is here to talk to us about the challenging times he and his family had. Thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Tell us, where are you now and are you safe?
Yes, I've traveled to Hyderabad a day before yesterday on the 29th with my mother. So me and my mother, we're here in Hyderabad and we are safe, and I've started training with the club.
And where were you when the clashes began?
I had a match in Kerala when I got a call, a lot of missed calls on the phone. And when I called back, my mom was on the line and she told me that these things were happening. Like they were burning houses, there were gunshots, there were attacks. So it was really scary. I was on the phone with my mom, and there was moment when my mom was crying a lot and they were really scared for their lives. Mm-hmm. And luckily the night passed away, and in the early morning they came out to the relief camp. The Indian Army took them out from the relief camps from Churachandpur, and that's how they got out.
Now, how long did it take for you to go from Kerala to your house, reach your mom? You must have been very, very, very anxious.
Yes, I was. Something like this have never happened, and I don't know how to express this in words. It was a very scary moment. We were all crying, and I thought for a while that this could be the last moment I was on the line with them because of such. And it was really scary. I don't know how to express, as I said. Then, luckily, the next morning they got out from there, and then in the next 2-3 days I could fly down to them. And as you know, the house being burned down, the turf destroyed. So, and my family was staying in a relief camp, and I had to be there with them. And that's how I decided on not able to join the camp with the Indian national team. And I had a word with the coach and the general secretary of AIFF, All India Football Federation. And that's how they understood my situation perfectly, and they were very supportive. And I'm thankful to them for understanding my situation and allowing me to be with my family.
Sana, we understand that you've lost plenty, but what exactly has the family and have you lost in the violence?
Well, my mom, dad, we had a business right from our childhood, and they built a house for us, they buy land, and whatever the family ever had, it's all gone now. We are still not able to go back to our home. Well, there's no home. We can't call anywhere, any place that we once said our home, it's no longer belong to us. We can't still go back. We're still far away from there. And my family are still staying away from Churachandpur district, and we're staying at a friend's place. And that's how we are taking shelter at the moment. And difficult times, yes.
So how is the family reacting now? Has mom and dad been able to gather themselves, travel to Hyderabad with you? What is their state of mind right now?
Right now, it's much better because I always speak with them. I try to be as positive as I can and make them understand that we're all going to regroup again, restart again. Once things are better in the state, we will know whether we can go back to Churachandpur. We hope we can go back and then start again or try to buy a land elsewhere and build a house, which of course is not easy, but we all have to work hard again and restart again. And with that kind of positivity, I'm around with them. And that's what we've been, doing in the last 2 months during these difficult times.
You are being extremely positive about the whole situation. I understand that losing everything is not easy at all, but you're saying that you can actually go back to Churachandpur.
That's what we are hoping as normal people, because that's what we are born and brought up, and that's where we belong, we feel. And even though we are minorities there, given the state, given the central government, ensuring the people that we are all safe to go back, we're all, there'll be peace again, we can coexist and we can live again by coexisting and living peacefully once we did. And so that's what we're hoping for, because a lot of people don't have any land, don't have any home. So where Churchandpur is, that's where they only have what they have. Imagine that kind of a situation. I myself don't have any place anywhere else. So, well, maybe some of us can buy somewhere else, but what about the people that can't? So these are the things. So I think we as normal people, of normal citizens of Manipur, we definitely love the peace to be restored and we'll be able to go back.
Well, it is a great tragedy we are talking about. Personally, you took a 2-month-long sabbatical. How did it affect your body, your sporting career as well?
Well, as you say, as we believe in that, when you go play for your country, you have to be 100% mentally fit and physically as well, and you have to be able to focus. So during that time, I lost it completely. But well, that's what my mom, my dad, everyone in my family went through. Imagine they were in the house and there were gunshots, they were burning houses in the neighborhood. So what they had to go through. So I had to be there for them. So mentally for me, it was very difficult to even think about how they must be feeling in that situation. Well, I wasn't, but I could feel how scary that was. So that's how I decided to be with them. And now after 2 months of, as I said, taking a break and then being with them and deciding on what we want to do, send the kids back to school for time being and see what we can do in the future. And that's how I came back now, fully focused. And, I'm ready to put again the hard work and everything for the club and go again, play for the country, fight for my place again. So that's what I'm going to do now. And I'm focused on doing that.
Sana, I believe football has been hit hard in Manipur as well. Will the local league in Manipur start this season?
That's very hard for me to say because things are not good at the moment. The state is still without any conclusion what's going to happen. Day-to-day life is very difficult for people to even survive. Some of them can't afford daily food as well. People are still suffering in the relief camps. Well, this is for both the communities, even for the Kukis and the Meiteis. All are suffering. We can all see that. So the sooner the conclusion that comes out in a positive way for all the communities, for everyone living in Manipur, will be very good for all of us.
Well, you are one of the brightest sporting talents from the state. If you have to go through this, I understand what must be the tragedy and what must be the condition of many, many others around you. I hope your family peace and getting back home safe. Thank you very, very much for joining us on the broadcast.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.